Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard. I'm here with Elizabeth Stroble, the president of Webster University. We've been talking about diversity and inclusion and why that's so important at Webster University. So important in that so that you're actually having a 2-day summit that is open to
the
everyone.
General public. Certainly, because we know the college environment, our students, our alums, community members, our own faculty, will talk about what it means to be diverse and inclusive in a college environment. But we know that these are topics that matter to all of us and touch our broader community.
So the summit, you're bringing in outside speakers who are experts on these different topics
on different
of diversity.
topics, because diversity is a big topic. It isn't about one issue. It's about all the ways we're uniquely human and that we want to be valued and seen as valuable in our uniqueness, but also we want to be part of a larger community.
So you see Webster as really being at the forefront, wanting to take on a leadership role of bringing this conversation to St. Louis.
I want us to lead within our own community. This work is never done. So if we think about the fact that we're on a path to what I think is ultimately equity and belonging and inclusion, it takes a lot of work and a lot of conversation, a lot of learning, a lot of self-reflection, and the conference should give us that opportunity.
So Beth, we've talked about how diversity really affects each one of us, and we are all diverse in our own way. Why is it, in your opinion, such a big topic right now? What's driving this?
I think that the topics that matter for the future of the world, whether we're looking at things like sustainability, the environment, shortage of resources, political divisions, war, refugees, a whole host of topics, they tend to affect people differently by their diverse characteristics. And so I think on college campuses, there is no better time to be a college student than right now, because students care about these topics, not just for their own experience, but they care about this larger bond with humanity. Particularly at Webster they do, but really every college campus. We see more protests as one expression of that, but we see more interest in students of how do I make the world a better place, and understanding diversity is the key to making that sure.
So are the students going to be involved in the diversity inclusion
absolutely.
summit? Okay.
They helped us identify what the topic areas were. So one topic is an interfaith speaker, and he's actually a young man from California who has been actively involved in interfaith work. He's Hindu and Sikh, and he goes around the country speaking to other young college students about what does an interfaith community look like. And we certainly know that our understandings of people from other faith traditions is rather incomplete, and the stereotypes we have about those sometimes turn us to hatred rather than acceptance when we look at public discourse. And it's really important that our understanding translates to a welcoming, not a distancing.
So after the 2-day summit, what do you anticipate will be the takeaways, the action items that come from that?
I think that there will be such a richness of conversation by the students, by alums, in our interaction with the experts from outside, that will translate to some working groups that we already have in place. We have some working groups that are led by faculty and staff about curriculum, hiring, student support, use of financial resources, because that's where it all becomes real. Good intentions and learning and a desire to be better is one thing, but how do you put it in operation? At a college campus, that's how we do it.
Would you say that Webster University today, right now, is a welcoming environment and culture for diversity, or is there still room for growth?
Both are true. We're welcoming, and we have more work to do.
Absolutely. So all the more reason to have this summit. It sounds like a great opportunity for all of us to participate. Thank you so much, Beth, for joining us today. For more information on Webster University or the upcoming Diversity and Inclusion Summit, visit them at webster.edu. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.